All right. Well, we are here with Cal, fourth time interviewing you. It was at the event center in Gilbert, and it was Sip Coffee, Marquee Theater. Too bad you didn't come to my house.
Yeah, I wanted to be on your casting couch you had in there.
Yeah. Damn, that would have been a great time. But we're here. We're going to have a better time here.
Exactly.
With Kal the Guitar Hero, formerly known as Kal the Kal the Thought Slayer.
Yeah, formerly. Retired.
Oh, and we got Kool-Aid Jammers
We got
because
Kool-Aid
this is
Jammers.
your
Got the
drink.
nigga.
Drink of choice. Why did you pick these though? Why did you pick these?
You asked me what drink I wanted, and I just wanted to pick the
Well,
most.
first you wanted watermelon.
Yeah, I wanted actual watermelon. I wanted grape and watermelon.
Well, let's open these
Just to be
bitches up,
ignorant. Yeah, let me get this.
and then
Watch me mess this up. I used to always like
don't poke a hole in.
poke a hole through the whole thing like I was fucking.
This is my first time eating these, not eating these, drinking these, and
Dang,
that ties into what we were talking about before this.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah, that ties into that.
Which camera do I look at? Yeah, I got like 10 of them here.
There you go.
Aha, the one right in front of me. So I'm not gonna look at you at all. I'm just gonna act like you're not here.
Oh no worries. Yeah, no worries. I'll suck on the straw with you.
Oh yeah.
So tell us about your day before we came in this room. You told me that you were sparring today.
Yeah, I was getting my Creed 3 on, but sexier than Michael B. Jordan, of course. But yeah, I was sparring with my homie Gio. Shout out Gio. Yeah, that was it.
And then you pulled your groin.
Yeah,
You think you pulled your groin?
I think I pulled it. I didn't feel it when I was sparring, though. I felt it later.
Yeah.
I was throwing too much of my body into the punches or something.
Yeah, I see you on those videos getting down on your sparring and boxing. You'll be hitting the punching bag and shit too.
Yeah, that's just fun. Keep your body sharp, but keep your mental sharp when you're sparring. Because like when you're dead tired, we did like 9 rounds today.
Oh, damn.
3-minute rounds, and when we're dead tired, we'll go as much as we can go. And so we got to the 8th round where it's like, he's like, you tired? I'm like, yeah, I'm dead tired. And he was like, I'm tired too. He's like, let's do one more.
Yeah.
And to do one more is just like, you think you're done. You think you're dead tired. You ain't got nothing more in you. But then when you have to push and do it more, your body comes up with it. And boxing just made me realize how much potential we have and how a lot of things is just mental.
Yeah.
So
it's good to be on your shit. Staying fit, staying mentally right. And you've been doing that for a while with the whole sparring and boxing thing too. You be getting me hot and heavy, me watching you and shit.
Yeah, I bet.
No, but yeah, keep at it, man. Do you gym often? Do you go to an actual gym at all?
I go to this one by my house. It's called Salvation Army, and they got a whole boxing gym and indoor track and all that stuff. So I go there and spar. That's where I spar, because sparring in the backyard isn't fun.
Do you just spar when you work, or do you lift weights? Do you?
I mainly do calisthenics, but this year I started to implement weights. I'm like, let me try to do weights and see how that goes. So, but no, I'll go there and hit the bag and do strength training and do cardio.
Nice. You know what I love about interviewing you is that I never plan anything. It's just no bullet points besides the one thing I have planned that we'll get to soon with your Instagram posts, your IG posts. But tell everyone, you say you have new music coming out.
Yeah,
tell everyone how spicy and hot that is.
Yeah, I got a new little single coming out. It's called Zesty.
Zesty?
Yeah, it's a little instrumental guitar stuff. I do that on the side when I'm not playing with my band. If you don't know about my band, I got a band called The Color 8. Check us out. But
I forgot to mention that Cal, guitar player for The Color 8. There we go.
Exactly. We got to get the whole band in here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, my solo music's just more guitar-focused stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a little zesty, something you could dance to, grab your lady or your dude.
Move your hips to it too, maybe?
Yeah, move your hips, move your groin.
Yeah.
Go crazy. But yeah, no, that's coming out April 21st. Here first. I haven't even. Ooh, that rhymed. April 21st. You heard it here first. What the fuck? I'm a rapper. Nah, but
you could rap. Yeah, you're actually pretty decent. I'm never gonna stop bringing up "Use a Thought, bitch."
Yep, that's my old moniker.
Yeah.
I'm a superhero now.
Yeah, you're a superhero. You're not a thought slayer. You're a superhero.
Yeah.
Kal the Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that new track that you have coming out called Zesty, right?
Yep, Zesty. It's chill. It ain't nothing too crazy.
Yeah. And you said it comes out April 21st?
Yeah.
Mark your calendars, everybody. April 21st.
April 21st. I haven't posted on Instagram nothing yet, so that's what I'm saying. You heard it here first.
Nice. And are you doing any new music with the Color 8
Yeah,
this year?
We got a new song coming out April 20th, 420. It's that one's called Two Turn.
Two Turn.
Two Turn, yeah. We not just turn, we two turn.
Okay.
And that one's just kind of like it's a mix. It's kind of play on words because like the way we spelled it is like two, the number two turn, and the song goes from one vibe to another vibe. So it's like a mix of two types of vibes.
Yeah. What does it transition to? Like, what are the vibes? Or do we have to just wait and hear?
Yeah, you might just have to wait and hear it. I'll say it starts off intense, and then it has a complete 360. And then it's a different vibe. Okay. But they're both turn in a way, which is cool. So that's why we named it Two Turns. Two different types of turn.
Is it similar to Run It Back?
Yeah. I'll say one part of it is.
Yeah,
one part of it is.
Yeah.
And if you don't know that song, Run It Back, go check it out.
So tell everyone. Yeah, I actually want to talk about Run It Back. So I remember you telling me like the whole process behind how you guys made Run It Back. Tell the viewers like how that song came together, what the process was making that song, and yeah, just the whole process. You're already done with that. You did the whole grip. You did the whole grip too.
Yeah, you saw that grip.
Yeah.
They call me Mr. Grip because of the guitar.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I have a fun question about that too.
Run It Back. The process of Run It Back was pretty cool. Like a lot of times we just have like a bare idea. Like I'll have a riff or something, or we'll just have a hook, and we're just like, let's go to the studio. Like we won't even have a full song ready. We'll just say like, I got a hook. Let's go and figure it out when we get there. And we'll go to the studio. And the place we've been recording right now is with Sean Whitman. Shout out to Sean Whitman. He has a big little like guest house that he turned into a studio in his backyard. And we've been recording stuff with him, and he's really upped our production value, and it sounds like real good because like a lot of our early stuff is just like you can tell it's like like the first stuff we put out, and a lot of people always said like our live shows and the energy and the the vibe you get from it didn't match our records. So like I think Sean's helping us get that to be even with our live performance. So. Shout out to him. But,
I saw some of the behind the scenes videos you guys took. I think you guys uploaded them on Instagram, and you guys were all in the booth together. Like, what were you? Run it back.
Run it back. Yeah,
run it back.
When we do gang vocals, we just like all get in the booth and just yell and shit.
Yeah. Jay Reed helped you with that song.
Yeah, Jay Reed helped with some of the first.
Jay Reed from Prime Society.
Yeah, Jay Reed from Prime Society. Shout out to him. He helped. Yeah, he helped out with some of it. Even Toddy, I think Toddy was there. No, or was that for? No, wait. No. Toddy helped out with Hot Girl.
I need a
Toddy
hot girl
Hot
like
Girl,
rock
yeah.
music. Yeah.
Toddy helped out with Hot Girl on some of the lyrics, and Jay Reed. I think Jay Reed helped out with Hot Girl and stuff too. And the hook for Run It Back. I did that part all on my own. Talking that shit behind my back, you gonna get hurt. Where's she going in and hers? But Jay Reed helped with the gang vocals just to make.
I remember you talking about when you play Run It Back live, you kind of don't like it because you're doing both. You're doing vocals and playing guitar, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. And I want to be like moving around. I hate being stuck behind a mic and I can't do shit. I need to get like that NSYNC shit with the mic that's just on my head.
And then you start dancing out of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Hit the Michael Jackson on them and shit.
Don't hurt your groin doing that.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then I talked. Obviously, Prime Society came here.
Yeah.
And we discussed like how them and the Color 8, you guys tend to collaborate a lot. So like, tell us more about that. Like, do you guys come up with ideas yourselves and then you hit up Prime Society or any members of Prime Society, be like, hey, I want you to do this, or like on this song, or?
It's a lot of us is like bouncing ideas off of each other. Like when we went in the studio, like Run It Back and stuff. We're just like, hey, we're gonna go and just make this song. Like if you want to come to the studio and just bounce ideas off of us, or help us when we get stuck, So it's kind of like that. Like, and Jay Reed and Prime Society, they'll hit us up like, hey, we're going to be in the studio recording a song if you want to come and help us fill out parts. And sometimes I'll add guitar to their songs, or Emmett, our drummer, he'll add vocals. He does vocals too. He'll add vocals to their tracks.
He has a great voice.
Yeah. He has a lot of vocals on, or a couple vocals on some of their songs. So yeah, we just kind of do it like that. It's just like, we're good friends, so we like just hanging out with each other and stuff too. So when we like to be at the studio for each other when we're all working on projects because like we bounce off each other really good.
And you guys have performed live together too. I told them one of my favorite places that I saw Prime Society play at was at the Suns Arena, and you were playing that day with them, and then Emmett was doing the drums that day too. Yeah, how's the chemistry when you guys play live together?
It's pretty good. Like when we play with them, it's pretty good. Like, you know, they were like, yeah, we want to. I don't even think I was supposed to be playing guitar that day, honestly. Like, I think I just showed up and brought my stuff. I was like, can I play with y'all? He's like, yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
so
fuck it, yeah.
I think, I just showed up and played with them. And then they had just lost their drummer, so that's why Emmett played with them there. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty smooth, honestly. It feels like just like when we're playing with the Color 8, when we're doing the Color 8 stuff, it's just like they're more on a chill R&B vibe. So it's kind of cool and just be in the pocket.
It's almost like they're the secondary Color 8.
Yeah. Like they're like a different vibe of us.
Yeah.
So, but
have you guys ever, like, in any way, shape, or form, thought about like becoming one?
I feel like they did say some stuff like that, like just join our combine. We've talked about doing stuff like that, which we actually have done live at the Rebel Lounge one time. Like they I think it was a show where Ashton couldn't be there, who's our vocalist, saxophonist, and they were opening. Were they opening up that one? Yeah, I think they were opening up, and then we were headlining, and Ashton wasn't there, so we asked like you guys want to come and just like do some of the vocals on some of our songs? They're like, yeah. So we kind of mixed together, and they did some of our songs, and then when they did some of their songs, I played. I was in there playing guitar with them, and we just kind of all mingled. It was like a cool mingled set of stuff. So we've done like stuff like that live, but we haven't put like a joint project out or something like that. That would be pretty cool though. I don't know,
like you haven't talked in depth yet about like. I feel like you guys would be like if the right mix were together, like as one band. Mm-hmm. That would be very interesting. That'd be awesome, actually.
What would our name be?
I don't know.
The Primate,
the Primate,
the 8 Society,
the 8 Society,
the Color Society,
the Color Society,
because we're all colored.
Yeah, that could work. But yeah, that's it. Hey, whatever works at the time. Have you ever thought about like doing more solo stuff too?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do more solo stuff this year because
after each sip,
I want to put out more of my solo stuff, and I have like a better version of Logic now that we got through our band money and stuff. That we have a band computer that we can all work on, and I want to. It's like so much easier to use the updated version, so. I want to put out more stuff this year, so I think I am going to put out more solo stuff. I don't know if I should put out a project, because I haven't put out just like a pure project of like the kind of solo stuff I've been doing recently, like the real high distortion lead guitar stuff. So I might do a project like that where it's just like 3 songs of just like dope instrumental shit.
How has this year treated you so far musically? Like,
I mean, I got this one coming out, and then I got a couple more on my computer. I just need to finish up, honestly. So
hey, maybe you can show us after the interview. Give us a sneak preview. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what you gonna do for me?
I'll show you later tonight.
Oh. I was just talking about another Kool-Aid Jammer, but okay.
So you're a guitar player, and this might be a question that you might not expect to come out of my mouth. So you're a guitar player, and you're very like with those fingers, man. Like you got the fingers.
I do got fingers.
Do you pleasure women with those fingers often?
Define pleasure.
Well, you know what I mean.
I mean, they definitely work. I mean, if you saying do the skills translate over?
Yeah, do they? Yeah.
I mean,
I would like to know.
I would hope so, but
I mean, I feel like only you would know, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would have to interview somebody else, I guess, to get that.
Interview the girl.
Exactly.
I feel like, they would know more, honestly.
Yeah, because, they probably just they're like, oh, yeah, that was the best, but they could have obviously been lying.
Yeah.
They always lie to us.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Just so we leave.
Yeah. That's usually a downer, actually. And then, or you end up catching an STD, but I mean.
Oh.
Yep.
You always bring it up. Damn it. Austin, why you always bring it up? I get it. You don't got to be the poster boy.
The poster boy of STDs. Don't worry, it's long gone. It was like over a year ago. It was over a year ago. It's gone. I'm ready now. So
Yeah. He's single and ready to mingle. Oh, I hate you, Austin.
This is a good segue for your Instagram post now.
What? How?
Let's see.
Oh my god.
This is the perfect segue, actually. So this one, I cropped out the date, but this is a older one. I'll show you the picture. Well, first I'll read the caption, and then I'll show you the picture. Why do they put music in porn? I'm trying to bust a nut, not bust a move. And then it has nothing to do with the picture.
Oh, it's just me chilling. It's just me like this.
Yeah, with your legs open.
It kind of looked like a porno scene right there. You got to put that up on the screen so they can see that.
Oh, yeah, I think he's doing it right now. What made you type that? Or did you just get done
it's
watching
not live,
porn?
is it?
Huh?
Is this live?
This ain't live.
Okay.
No. This ain't live.
Why did I say that? Yeah, no, I remember because I was watching the porn and it was like I was trying to, I was getting going, and then I heard the music. I'm a musician at heart, so like I heard the music in the back. And I was like, I started bobbing my head. I started bobbling my head to that shit. I was like, wait, focus. I'm here for a reason. And yeah, that's what made me think about it. I was mad that I liked the song that was on that shit. Like I tried to Shazam it later and shit. I thought it was a real song. I couldn't find it. So
why can I can picture that too. Like in what, 3 a.m. too? Or
I wish I could just get that video and just like mute the moaning just so I could hear the song, because I couldn't hear much of the song.
You could still see the action, but like, mute the moaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I want to convert it to MP3 so I could just like listen to it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Not the moaning, but like the song.
Yeah. I mean, I could ask you about porn all day, but we won't do that.
Oh.
So. And then this next one, this is you. Autumn took this picture, actually. Don't be ashamed to fart while you pee. Remember, there is no rain without thunder.
It's me looking up at the clouds and shit. Inspirational.
That was inspirational, yeah.
Yeah, bro. It just made me think, like, don't be ashamed of yourself. Like,
Yeah. If you fart now, then
yeah.
No
be
one will
proud
judge.
of it.
Be proud of it.
Don't hide it. People be trying to make their fart not make noise.
They might have to get new furniture afterwards, but I mean,
Yeah, but hey, you did your thing.
yeah.
If I'm a fart, I'm gonna make it real. I'm gonna push it out as hard as I can. Like I'm gonna let it go. I don't care if Obama's in the room.
Yeah.
I'm farting. I'm not holding nothing.
You don't care who's in the room at that point.
Yeah, it's unhealthy to be holding in your bodily functions.
Because doesn't it your gut
you can get bloated?
bloated?
It's toxic. Like just like your pee's toxic for you. You can't keep it in, so I let it out.
I pee like 5 times a night too.
See,
Yeah.
that goes back to what I said earlier.
Yeah.
5 times a night.
At least.
Maybe you just hydrated. You just super hydrated.
I am. I drink a lot of water, and then I think I mainly drink water actually. I don't really drink beer or anything.
And Kool-Aid jammers.
And Kool-Aid jammers, yeah. This next one. Society messed up by not calling electricians Power Rangers.
It's just me standing there. That's all because like what am I supposed to put on a picture, like a picture of me? Like most people put something like what do they put? Like the day's darker after the night or something. They put some, I guess, quote.
Very inspirational,
Yeah. Or you can just describe what the picture is. Here's me standing in front of a club.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m. Like so it's like
Getting drunk.
yeah, so it's like that's your option. So I'm just gonna put just out of pocket thoughts on there because like that was my mind process during that photo. So it's it's kind of like sentimental to like look back at a photo and see like how I was thinking at the time of that photo.
Do you still think the same to this day
About the Power Rangers?
about everything?
Hell yeah.
Has your mindset changed at all?
No, I think you should value every day and be in the moment and unfiltered, unadulterated. Say whatever the fuck is on your mind and not be politically correct all the time because people are too scared of stuff. And it's like,
People be weird.
yeah, like what the fuck? Like, if you got to say something, just say
That's why I have a lot against these late night hosts. Late night hosts nowadays, they're not comedy late night hosts anymore. They're like puppets that are told what to say because they're on a major network.
Yeah,
and it gets too political. They tell the same joke over and over again. It's like,
yeah, that sucks.
yeah, I could go on about that, but I won't.
You got the freedom right now.
Yeah,
You
I
can
got the
say whatever
freedom,
you
yeah.
want.
This one. The only way to forget your mistakes in the past is to make even bigger mistakes in the present. Be inspired now. You and Emmett?
Oh yeah, that was we were up in we did a tour run with Loveless. Shout out Loveless, they're cool and futuristic. What did I say? Wait, what did I say again? I forgot.
Make bigger mistakes now so you can forget your past mistakes, pretty much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, bro. You gotta like, people be too scared to make mistakes, you know, like people be trying to be perfect, you know, especially on social media, like everything's got to be perfect. No, mess up, because that's how you learn, you know.
I love making mistakes. I make mistakes probably too often, but I learn from them at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least try to learn from them.
And sometimes we don't, and we just keep making that mistake. And
yeah,
one day we will learn from it, or we won't.
Or we won't, yeah. And then this one, I think we talked about this like one night, actually. It's funny that whales never evolved to get gills. They just be holding their breath underwater. Hashtag deep thoughts. And then it's that the deep thoughts look.
I put deep thoughts and I put a whale emoji. Isn't that crazy? What the fuck? Like, whales,
Yeah, talk about that. Yeah.
the biggest fucking thing in the water, can't use the water to breathe. It don't got no gills. It ain't got shit. That motherfucker, that's what the blowhole's for. That motherfucker just, he just go underwater for hours. They can hold their breath for hours, but that's so dumb. That's like us living in the water and we just gotta come up every couple minutes. Like, have you seen how whales sleep?
Did you? I don't think you showed us that,
Bro,
actually.
y'all should. I wish y'all had the thing like Joe Rogan where you had to do pull. Hey, pull that up real quick.
Pull that up. Let's see how they
whales sleeping. They sleep straight up. They vertical. Like
oh,
this.
like they're just like up like this.
Yes, just floating. Like they look like underwater mine bombs or some shit. There's just a bunch of them. Look that shit up. It's so fucking crazy to me. Like,
wait, why are you looking that stuff up? Like, why are you?
No, I saw a picture of it. So, and I was like, no way. And then I looked it up. Like, whales sleeping. Whales sleep like this, like dumb as hell. Like, you think they would sleep on the bottom of the floor, ocean floor, or some shit, like where nobody can see them? They just floating, waiting for somebody to bite their ass, a shark bite them on their ass or something.
That's kind of scary, actually.
It looks creepy, like low-key seeing them like that. Like, how they even breathe like that? And it's crazy because sharks can't even. You know, if you tilt a shark like this, that motherfucker will die.
Wait, really? Hell,
Yeah.
like upside down?
Sharks have to keep moving. Like, them moving is how they filter the water and shit in their gills. If you stop that motherfucker or tilt him up, he ain't gonna be able to breathe and he'll just die. After a while, obviously, you can't. It wouldn't just be instant. He wouldn't just be like dead. But
You have a lot of interesting knowledge about whales and sharks.
bro, I like to stay educated.
And this is the last one. It's this one right here.
You should have made that the picture for my.
Oh, I know. I should have the flyer. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Why are tamales pronounced tamales, but females is pronounced females instead of famales? Hashtag deep thoughts.
I've been putting hashtag deep thoughts. I don't even remember doing that. That's how you know, like, I must be like having a fever. I don't know what the heck's with me. I don't even remember putting deep thoughts on that.
But that was the last one. Yeah. But that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Females instead of famales.
And it's spelled exactly the same.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. With just with the F instead of the T.
Yeah, and it's funny how you read it like that, even though I spelled
I know. I had to like
females, females, and then you
Famales.
famales. I spelled it the same both times, but you knew it was supposed to sound like famales.
read it. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of words that don't make sense in the English language. We need to like do an update. You know, like you know how they be updating like the Bible and stuff like that. We should be updating like language. Like that makes sense to me.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Do you ever learn like other languages like Spanish or something?
Yeah, I try to,
Yeah.
but I don't know much. I know.
Muy poquito.
Me gustan las muchachas nalgas. Yeah. So you don't know what I said.
I don't know what that.
They gonna know what I said if they speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Your viewers gonna know what they
I'm
said.
part Mexican too, so I'm.
Damn. I know more than you.
Yeah.
It's okay. That shit don't matter.
Muy poquito. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, I don't know a lot of language. We don't even English language. Don't even. It's not even ours. We just like borrowed a bunch of shit. Like deja vu. You know, that's French. That's a French word. We didn't make no word for that. We were just like, they were like, what do you want to? What's the word you want for describing a familiar feeling? They were like,
Deja vu.
let's just use the French one. Yeah.
Yeah, deja vu.
There's other words too. I can't think of them, but
Do you have deja vu's often?
Daisy.
Like,
Hell yeah, and it freaks me out every time I have deja vu. It's crazy that us as a human society have I don't even know what word I'm trying to think of. Us as a society have all experienced that thing enough to where we had to come up with a word for it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a weird thing. Like, how do you even describe that? I bet the first person to describe deja vu, they probably thought it was crazy.
Like, what the fuck? I feel like I just witnessed this before.
I've been
like,
here before. I've had this happen before.
Yeah, I've had this happen
You're
before.
crazy. Kill him. Like, burn him.
You high as hell. You just,
Especially in like Middle Ages and shit. I know they didn't fuck with that shit. You say anything out of pocket, they're like, nah, you're a witch. Kill him.
Shit,
You're a wizard.
Just kill him right then and there, bro.
Bro, I have not been looking at the camera.
I haven't either. I don't know how to look at cameras. I need to learn.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like looking
weird.
right at that camera.
I'll either look at. I'm not even looking at you.
Yeah.
I've just been looking at the tree in the corner.
Yeah. I'd be looking at you though.
It's a nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially on stage.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any upcoming shows?
Yeah, we got a show coming up. Color 8. We got a show April 16th. It's with this group called Unprocessed. They're touring with Polyphia and stuff, so it'll be a good look to play with
which venue?
Pub Rock.
Pub Rock. Oh, nice. Hey, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Scottsdale.
Yeah, maybe I could study how you move your fingers on the guitar and learn my own ways to do things.
Just play Guitar Hero, bro. That's where I got the
Yeah, just play
motor
Guitar
skills.
Hero. Yeah.
Play Guitar Hero on Expert, bro.
Aren't you lucky I'm not asking the basic questions like how did you get into guitar? Like how did you,
Yes.
what got you into do you play drums?
Did I tell you I hated that, or did you just knew not to ask that kind of
I
stuff?
kind of like knew because
This is how
it's
you
like
are.
the basic
Yeah, like everyone asks that stuff.
especially like if I know the person's been interviewed so many times by other people and they
Yeah.
ask that question, it's like I don't want to ask the same question other people just ask like multiple times and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like that's the point of a podcast is you're supposed to try to get, if you have a guest on your show, you're trying to get their fans or your viewers to hear something they haven't heard about
Yeah.
the person. So like to ask the same stuff like, what inspires you and why did you play?
Yeah.
It's just like you get to watch another interview of me and get that answer.
Yeah.
So I thought that's cool. That's kind of like doing your homework on your.
I think I feel like when I first interviewed you, I asked that because
that was your first time.
that was my first time, and then I didn't know you at all, so it's like that was like 2018 too. That was like a long ass time.
We
ago.
getting old.
I got a question. So from 2018 to now, like I've seen your band like grow tremendously since then. Like you guys have done a lot and it's fucking amazing. What have you learned in that time period, like as a performer, as an artist, as a person between then and now?
I think the biggest thing I learned is how important consistency is. Like through everything, we've done and been through and all the opportunities I've ever got, either with my band or on social media, is being consistent is what got me all the opportunities I've ever gotten, because when we started off, we just played every show we could, someone offered a show, we said, yeah, we didn't care how much they were paying, we would do it. And everything piggybacked off each other. So we did one show, someone saw us, they were like, wow, this was really good. Do you want to play at this event? And I'd be like, yeah. And we play it, and then someone emailed us and like, hey, I saw you at this show, and I want to have you guys play at this show. And I think that's why we really, our fandom blew up really quick when we first started off. It was just because of that, and playing First Friday, of course. But doing that, and then like on social media, like me, I just started posting videos of me playing guitar because I was just like, I enjoy doing this. I feel, it makes me happy, and like maybe this can make somebody else happy. Just watching the video of me playing the guitar, doing stuff. So
You make me happy.
yeah, there you go. That's what's so I just started posting them, and I just consistently like tried to post them, and through me consistently posting them, after a while, a couple of them caught and got a lot of views, and that was dope. And I got dope opportunities through them. I've gotten a lot of dope stuff. Like I've gotten free guitars, free guitar pedals, like.
Have you ever gotten like free like merch or clothing at all too?
Yes, like this company Vaporwave, shout out Vaporwave. One time they saw one of my videos, and then they gave me like a what do you call it, the code thing to just like buy their clothes and just make a video wearing their clothes.
Right.
So that was cool. So I've gotten a lot of dope opportunities just by just putting myself out there. So I feel like for anybody like that wants to like do anything, or they're just like what's the best advice for doing anything like in life? I feel like just be consistent with
just
anything.
do it. Be consistent. Just do it.
Like who cares if it's gonna? Some people always try to wait for things to be. That goes back to me saying perfect. I don't know if that was when we started or not, but like everybody wants things to be perfect. Like they always want to be perfect before they do something. And it's just like,
bro, can I tell you something? Actually, when I first interviewed you at that event center, it was like you and like 4 other people that day. Specifically on your upload, that interview, the lighting was horrible, and it was like super dark, and the camera work it was all right, but like I remember uploading that, and it wasn't perfect. It definitely wasn't perfect. And I remember getting comments like, "Hey, the lighting's too dark, bro," like blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Hey, it's my first time," and I didn't even let those comments bother me. I'm just like, "Fuck it," just fuck it.
Yeah, and that's dope.
Yeah.
Cause think about it,
Because you're still putting stuff out there, like
yeah, someone still enjoyed that. Like I enjoyed seeing it later. Like if you didn't see it, I wouldn't have saw me like reacting to eating pig's feet. They got me raw ass pig feet out of salty ass jar of pig's feet. That's just nasty. But it was funny watching it back. Like like it's still like the content's still there. Like, and that's what I do with music. Like a lot of time with artists, they just be like, oh, this doesn't. They compare it to other people. They're like, oh, this isn't as good as this person's stuff, so I won't put it out. They just sit.
Comparing. Yeah,
that's really bad. And I feel like a lot of times, sometimes I put out stuff like I'm like, oh, this isn't that great, but I just put it out because sometimes I just put too much. I put a lot of work in it, but I didn't really like it. And then I get a good response from people like, wow, this is amazing. I love this, blah, blah, blah. And like, even though if it wasn't where you wanted it to be, like that was the best you could do at that time with the skill set you had.
Exactly.
So you should just
use
put
what
it out.
You have.
Yeah, you just got to work at what you got. You can't wait until like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm this, skilled or leveled or whatever in something. Like, if anything, it just shows your growth.
Yeah.
You can look back and be like, if you can't look back at some of your work and be like, oh wow, I'm way better now, then, if you can do that, that means you're growing.
I feel like a lot of people have ambitious thoughts too, and that could like just stick to them. So like if whatever they're doing creatively, it could be music or whatever, if they have this vision of that product and it's not there or it's not how they like it, and it kind of just destroys that vision in a sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like people have an expectation of what they want it to make. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna have this and this, and then it comes out. And then it doesn't sound as good. And like that can definitely happen like with music. Like I'm like, oh, this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna add this. And then like it doesn't sound as good. And then you're just like, sometimes people just want to toss the whole dang thing. And it's like, nah. Yeah, that sucks. Like, yeah.
Has that ever happened with you?
Yeah, it's definitely happened. And I've definitely had stuff where I didn't put something out. I actually did do that with a song. I have a song that's out right now called Sugar Water. And it'd been on my computer for like couple years, and I had just never put it out because it didn't sound as good as I wanted it to sound, and then I got a sign from like the universe or something, and the sign was like in my house, like I've never had like any like pest problems or anything like bugs or nothing, but like I randomly had like a big trail of ants just in my house. Like no, there was no food. There was no food they were going to. It was just a big trail of them, and
they were all in Germ's room, huh?
Hey, you think they would be in Germ's dirty ass room? God damn. No.
No, anyways, what were you?
No, they were in there, and I asked Corb about it. And he had a whole book on like the meaning of animals and stuff. And like he said when ants present themselves randomly, he said it means that there's something you're procrastinating on or something you're not putting out or something like that. Yeah. And instantly I just thought about that song that's been on my computer for a couple years. So like right then and there I put it out. I put it out and it got like, it has the most views out of all my songs right now. So
Sugar Water, is that the one where you also did a video for and you're like on a rock? Yeah. Yeah, and by the water?
Just in nature, yeah. Just vibing, just
I'm surprised I remember that because I've only seen it once. But yeah, like I remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a time where I did that. I feel like we shouldn't just have no expectations for most stuff, and you can never let yourself down or just don't have no expectations. Just be in the moment. Like I want to create something or I want to do this, and just do it, and whatever comes out, just be proud of it.
Exactly. Yeah, just be proud of it. Have you? So between 2017, 18, 19. In your opinion, has the music scene changed in any way, shape, or form between then and now? Like in Arizona?
Like in Arizona?
Locally?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, when we were like the first kind of big group to start like playing at First Friday as a band. And I feel like it inspired a lot of other people to play, at First Friday and have their bands out there. And I've seen them. I've seen a lot of bands out there, and I think that's really cool. And I've seen a lot of people like do, obviously we're not the first person to mix like hip hop and rock and stuff like that. But I feel like I've seen a lot more people doing that now out here in Arizona, and just like it's like blending genres together. I feel like I see that a lot. And like,
Hence the name, the Color 8. The Color 8 means infinity. And
yeah.
yeah.
The whole name about doing different things.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like we inspired all of Arizona, but I'm just saying like I feel like just everybody's just been on the same page. Like people just want to like try different stuff and just see, you know, out of curiosity, just mixing stuff together and see what works and make something new. So I think that's a cool thing I'm seeing.
I feel like in like 2018, 2019, it was also, I mean, it's still easy to connect with people now locally, but like I feel like it was easier then than now, if I'm not wrong.
You think it was easier to connect with people back then?
Yeah, like musically, like people knowing each other, like artists knowing other artists, people, stuff like that. Yeah, going to like more shows then.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like COVID kind of had maybe a part to do with that.
Yeah,
because things got really weird for a couple of years. Like nobody was doing shows during COVID.
Yeah,
not really, and like everyone was trying to just do live stream videos, like music and stuff. And I feel like some people never recover from like the mindset that COVID has put people in. Some people just don't want to socialize. You know, some people obviously are gonna still wear masks and stuff. And, you know, that's for anybody to make them feel comfortable. But I feel like some people are just gonna never really socialize like they used to before COVID. And that kind of sucks, I guess, in a way, because like.
Do you remember the time we went out on Mill, and that was like the first weekend everything was open up fully, and we went out
to Tavern, Bower City Tavern.
And there was like people everywhere. We were like, "What the fuck?" It's like we haven't seen this since, you know, everything's been shut down.
Yeah, everything was shut down. And leave it to Mill Ave to still be packed. It was jam packed. And we weren't even supposed to be going there. I was at the food place getting noodles or some shit, and I had my chess board. Did we play chess that night too?
I think that's why we were hanging out, because we played chess at ramen.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we showed up to go get chess or to get ramen and play chess.
Play chess at what's the
fucking nerds
place of the name or the name of the place?
Shady Park.
Shady Park. Yeah.
And I played all three of y'all, and then y'all were like, "Oh, let's go walk around or whatever." And then we saw Varsity Tavern, and I didn't even realize how.
They had like 3 levels.
3 levels to that place.
Yeah.
And it was jam-packed. Like, you couldn't even move in there. I was like, what the fuck?
It was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Damn, yeah. That was the first time since everything, it was that weekend, so that's why it was packed from top floor to down floor.
Yeah.
Damn.
People was ready to go outside.
Yeah. Are we good on time, by the way, guys? Like, what's the time on there?
Fuck no.
I have 37 minutes.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we got plenty of time. I want to ask you some more interesting questions.
How long do you usually go?
Like an hour. Yeah, like an hour. So I want to ask, so you have new music coming out with The Color 8. Mm-hmm. And then obviously you've performed millions of times. I want to say millions of times. What have you learned strictly from just performing live as a performer?
I think the main thing I've learned is like just have fun, because a lot of times, you know, I'm sure you've seen it before. Like you can always have a range of a crowd, right? Like an audience interaction. Like some crowds are more easygoing; they're easier to interact with, and they're more engaging. And then some crowds are a little more stiff, and it's hard to get them, you know, engaged. And sometimes you'll have a big crowd, you know, that's a sold out show. And sometimes you might not have a big show. It might just be like a lot of people didn't show up because of whatever reason. And some artists really show that on stage. Some people artists have different performances. Like if there's only a couple, you know, if it wasn't the turnout they expected, I've seen artists just be like, whatever, man, let's just go to the next song. Like you can tell they're in a bad mood because of it. And it's just like, then now you're shitting on the fans that did show up. And you're like, it's like you don't care about the people that show up. Like I don't care if one person shows up to our show. I'm going to still have fun and enjoy it and start a mosh pit with that one dude standing there in the show. You know, we had shows like that where, you know, only like maybe 10 people showed up or whatever. And like, well, you know, initial thought is like, oh man, that's kind of, this sucks. A lot of people didn't show up, but we're just like, hey, we're still going to have fun. You know, like let's just treat it as like we're getting paid to have fun. So
yeah,
we still have fun with it. And
is there a difference? Because you've toured, is there a difference between the crowd you see like in each state? Like are the fans different? Because I assume a lot of the fans in different states don't know you guys as well as obviously here in Arizona.
Yeah, that was our surprise when we did a tour with Strawberry Girls back in like 2001, around then. They had us fill in because someone dropped off the tour, and we filled in on some of the dates. We couldn't do all of them. And when we played the first couple shows in Texas with them, the crowd didn't, obviously they didn't know we weren't even on the tour, right? This was like last minute thing. They was like, hey, can you just hop on right now in a couple days? And we showed up and we opened for them, and the crowd like loved us. Like it was dope. Like people were going crazy for us, and we were opening, and we're just like, we didn't think we would get that kind of response out of state with people that didn't know us, right? Because we've gotten responses like that in our hometown. We were like, oh, they're biased. They know us already and blah, blah, blah. But these was people that totally didn't know us. Yeah. And the whole, I think Strawberry Girls, they just have a dope fan base. They're just very engaging. Shout out to Strawberry Girls. No, people, we've had mostly good responses to people out of state, like in California. Yeah. Like when we did this last tour in December, like everybody was super dope. Like, we played in, Spokane, Washington. They were really cool there. Portland was cool. Portland was like the most dope interaction, I think.
Not even just the fans, but like just the city itself that you're in. You learn a lot about the city and the state too.
Yeah. Portland was cool. We got some good food out there. We went like this like ramen place. I was starving that day, I remember. So I got like
spicy ramen.
Not spicy.
You don't want to burn your booty hole.
My booty hole can't take that. I got like some ramen, and then I went and got some dumplings. I was going crazy that day, man.
Dumplings.
I was hungry. But I'll say on that tour, the least engaged audience was Seattle. Seattle was very stiff. And I'm not saying everybody in Seattle like that, but I'll say that show, them motherfuckers was just like.
They weren't like vibing at all. Like
some were bobbling their head and all that. But it was hard to get them to gauge. Like we're like, do this, and it's like they would kind of do it, and like it's
like maybe that one song. I got an Xbox. Only got 2 games. Yeah,
and we did that one last, so like they started warming up by then.
Oh yeah.
And to us, we were just like, man, they didn't like us at all. Even though they weren't really clapping or nothing after the song and stuff. But like, I mean, we still had fun. I had fun. It was a big crowd. But I never had that big of a crowd not be that engaged.
That was probably strange. Huh?
And I was like, dang, Seattle, y'all all depressed because ain't all these clouds and
all
shit
these
out
clouds.
here?
There's no sunshine.
Yeah, but then after the show, a lot of people came up to us and like, oh, you guys were awesome. So I was like, oh, okay. I was just maybe just in my head about it. So.
Yeah. Hey, but you had fun.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I have fun. Like I'll never let something like that ruin my day. Like I'm always gonna enjoy playing music. A lot of times I'll be up there, I'll be forgetting where I'm at. Sometimes like I forget everybody's here, and like it's just me and the band just like performing and having fun. We'll be up there joking and shit, saying dumb stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, we're doing a show.
I remember. Okay, so like there was this one time that you were. I think I asked you a similar question, but this was like when we were at Cornelio's. Cornelio, we're gonna talk about you soon. I believe you were in, was it Atlanta? And then it was this. Was it the strip club story? Like, I want you to elaborate because you said like you can't just throw like even $20 bills, $50. Like you can't. You have to have thousands of dollars.
Atlanta is the strip capital of the world.
Yeah, literally the strip capital of the world.
Yeah, the strip clubs out there, that's what they're known for. And all the big ballers like Drake and everybody go out there throwing bands. So if you go out there, they gonna treat you like crap unless you got a lot of money. So
that's good to know for anyone that wants to,
Exactly. So
have you ever had a midget stripper?
I haven't.
Oh.
I haven't. And it's little people. I think they go by little people, which is to me sounds worse. Like I feel like you're a little person. I'm a regular person. Like I don't. But that's what they go by. But no. But
he's like, anyways. But were you in this strip club in Atlanta, right?
Yeah. So we were on tour with Futuristic at the time, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, you can't just go to you can't go to those ones because they're gonna treat you like crap. So you got to go to like the little rundown ones, and you can throw $50 and they gonna treat you like you fucking Denzel Washington." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So, but he took us to this different kind of one. It wasn't like a rundown one. It was actually like a different one. So like he takes us there, and it's like at the bottom of this like. It looks like it's like an apartment building or something or a project or something. And there's like you go down under in the basement, and all the strippers, there were strippers, but they were all like, they were like old lady strippers there. It was like little people, midget strippers. It was like there was like a lady missing a leg stripper. It was like
wait,
really?
It was like,
it was like all kind of like
toothless.
I didn't see no toothless ones. There was this one chick with like super big old like it was like unhealthy like amount of big boobie. Like it was just
Yeah.
like huge. She grabbed them like this from the top, like and picked them up like a bag of groceries or some shit. And
Like sandbags, maybe.
yeah, like if like a bag, like a bowling. If you put a bowling ball in a shirt and just pick that motherfucker up, like that's she did it. And at the time, Jeremy, my bass player in my band, had never been in a strip club. So Futuristic's like, he's like, I'm gonna buy him a lap dance, and he gives it to the chick with the 20-pound boobies, and she's like, come on, sugar, and she sets Jeremy down. She grabs her boobies.
Like all aggressive like that too. Like
Yeah, she picks the motherfuckers up, like lifts them off of her body because they're that big, like this. And this is Jeremy's head, and she just goes, and Jeremy's head's gone. That's how big their shit was. It was just like, and his hair was all fucked up and shit. And that was so crazy. And they had food and they had a karaoke. So we did karaoke in there too. It was like the most funnest like strip club I ever been to. Like. So that was fun. So I don't know the name of it. I need to ask him what the name of the place was. But
man, where
was
was the
funny.
camera when you need it to get?
Oh, they
take
wouldn't
some
let you.
video? I know.
the
Fuck.
security guys, yeah. If you, they
That'd
didn't
be
want you
funny
filming
as hell.
nothing. Yeah.
Damn, you like do like a phone. You're the flash pop is like, oh shit.
Yeah, they were like, they catch you, they'll kick you out right away.
How do you think John Cornelio would do at a strip club?
That nigga would be crying. He'd probably be crying at strip club. He'd be like, he'd be that guy. He'd be like, you don't need to do this. Like,
You don't need to do this. Come on.
you don't need to do this. You can, I'll take care of you.
Is that true, John? You'll take care of a stripper? How would you describe John Cornelio as an all-around person?
I'll say
You could tie into his music abilities too, if you want.
he a little lover boy, singer boy. He like a Filipino Drake. That's what he is. He like,
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Or no, he a Filipino Justin Bieber. That's what I think. Because
Yeah.
he don't rap, so he has to be Justin Bieber.
Yeah, he'll sing like kind of like a whiny sound on a Saturday morning. Like that. No, you have a great voice, John. You have a
Yeah,
great
he
voice.
sounds great. Y'all check out John Cornelio.
Yeah, he has to come on here soon too. And even after he comes on here, he's still gonna be name dropped in each interview.
Exactly.
Even like, because I plan on interviewing like people that aren't music artists, like influencers, entrepreneurs, I'm still gonna somehow throw in John Cornelio's name in there at some point. It's gonna be funny.
That's ugly. People that don't even know who
I know,
he is.
they don't even know.
That'd be your thing.
So this is also, so I think I asked you this similar question because you came over for my birthday a few months back, and I remember asking you like, so I was asking you and Jay Reed specifically, I'm like, why, and this is almost like a kind of a personal question, but like, why do I not have a normal mindset? Like I sometimes get jealous of people that have normal mindsets, and I feel like you put a lot of pressure on yourself because you want to like be great at doing something. Like you want to be great at doing music. I want to be great doing stuff similar to this. Mm-hmm. And that just puts a lot of pressure just in general. Like, oh, what can I do to make this better? Or you're thinking like 5 years ahead sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, like I want to do this. I want to do this next. So it's like, I want to know, how do you manage that? Because you perform on stage all the time. Your face is out there all the time. Like, do you even think about that?
Sometimes I'm like, damn, like my digital footprint is on here. You know?
Yeah.
I should be more careful with the shit I be saying because I be hella out of pocket. But at the same time, like, fucking cares? Like,
yeah,
who cares about my digital footprint? What's gonna happen? Like, I can't get a job somewhere or something. I'm not trying to have a job. Like, I'm trying to do music for a living, and I feel like with like the expectations of stuff and like, oh, this could be better, this could do,
Yeah.
Like obviously we're always gonna do that as like, creatives or just people in general. We always want things to be the best that we can do.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, man, I'm not as like you like, and it goes back to comparing and shit. Like you see somebody like your age or younger, and they're doing better than you, or they're whatever that means, right? Like they have more money than you, or they're more successful. But
I'll tell you right now, like, yeah, it's not what it seems,
Yeah, and it's not even that, they got more money than you or nothing like that, but it's just like, sometimes I can get you down, you're like, dang, this guy's younger than me, and you're like, maybe he's better at what I do, or they're doing better than me. But to me, like, what defines success or being successful is, your mindset. Like, are you happy with what you got or what you're doing right now? Like, I'm happy doing music. Like, I always tell people, they're like, when do you consider it you've made it, you know, like in music or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, to me, like where I'm at the point where I can fully support myself with something I love, like that's considered I make it. Even if I'm not rich, but I can support myself and I got a little money to do something afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
I think like to have that type of, you know, financial freedom, even though it's not really, even if it's like you're not making hella money, right? So it's not like you can just buy anything, but like you can take care of yourself and get stuff and live a good life and just do what you love and not have to work a 9 to 5 that I hate. I think that's making it. So
Yeah, honestly,
I'm pretty much doing that now. Like,
yeah.
So I'm doing music mainly.
You're doing it more full time now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
just staying focused on that and
getting
better at it. Yeah.
Getting better at it just so I can make more money, just so I can just be more comfortable. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I don't care about being rich or famous. I don't think that should be the end all goal for everybody.
Yeah.
I know it is a lot. Like people are like, hey, I gotta be rich or famous because that's what people think the end goal is, right, for music. Because like if you're playing basketball and you get real good, like what's the end goal? Get into the NBA, right? Like so like.
And there's bench players that don't even play and they still make $1 million that season.
Yeah.
Don't even play.
Yeah, don't even play or they're not there long. Like.
Yeah.
So it's like, I guess, like, what's the equivalent to the NBA to music? And I guess it's just being a celebrity. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's what everybody thinks you got to do. But I don't think that's necessary. I think it's a lot of, like, you know, underground artists or just, like, you know, like, not, like, A-tier. They're not, like, A-tier known, but, like, they're living off their shit. And they have people selling out their shows. And, like, you might not, everybody in the world doesn't know who they are, but, you know, they're doing what they love. So that's what I think it comes down to.
Yeah, sometimes I just think about, I'm like, what would it be like to just not think about putting my name out there or being great at this? Like, what if I just wanted to live a simple life and just be a hermit? You know, like
just work and
I sometimes think about like, what would that be like? But I can't think about that.
Like, what do you think you would do if you didn't want to do like podcasting and stuff like that?
I don't know. That's the thing. See, that's why like.
That's good.
That stuff, this is all I want to do. This is all I want to do. Yeah.
If something happened and I couldn't do music for some reason, like I couldn't play guitar or do music at all, I guess the next best thing I'm really into is boxing. Maybe I try to like get a career in that, but sometimes I be getting my ass beat, and then I'm like, I'm glad I don't do this professionally for a living and shit. But it is, I do respect it. You know, I respect.
You could be a WWE wrestler.
They still be getting fucked up too. Like even though they're not really. They really be hitting each other, though, with those metal chairs. And, like, when they be doing flips, I seen one where they got Rey Mysterio.
On the stretcher, right? Yeah, and then he, like, gets slammed up against the ring post.
Like, they really did that to him.
Yeah, like, they did, yeah.
Like, they really be getting hurt. Like,
jumping off cages, ladders.
Landing on each other. Like, they really be getting hurt. I had a friend that, like, he auditioned for, like, WWE, and he did, like, the camp and stuff. And, like, injury is really high in like WWE, like even though like
because you're bouncing off the ropes, you're jumping on people, landing on people.
They're really like obviously like it's a lot of it is staged, like the storylines and stuff.
It's all scripted, yeah.
But the stunts they're doing, they're athletic and they're stuntmen, like you know. So
yeah, they're actually slamming through tables. They're actually slamming through ladders. Yeah, it's crazy.
So I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't want to get my ass fucked up. Like.
But you get to meet a lot of the women wrestlers backstage, so maybe that could be a plus.
Probably crush my head like a watermelon or something.
Do you remember the female wrestler Chyna?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, she was like big buff.
Oh, she was big and buff.
Yeah.
They're all big and buff, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So what are your goals? I think you kind of touched on this already, but what are your goals for the rest of this year, 2023?
Yeah, just like put out more of my solo music. And then with the Color 8, we're going to try to put out more music at least every other month, like put out a song. And play more out of state, you know. We're gonna try to like, we're already kind of doing it. Kind of, what do you call it? What's the word? Solo, not solo. Like, be not out in public. Be like,
wait, what?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know words, bro. You see, that's how fucking dumb I am. I don't know words and shit. I just be having my iPhone fill out words for me. You know, I'm
that's
so
how you
bad.
write your Instagram posts, your captions out, huh?
Yeah, that's how I do them, bro. Like, I don't even be like, nowadays when I text on my stupid iPhone, like, I don't even be spelling nothing right. I just put the letters and just hit space and hope it gets it right. I'd be like, I'd be like, EHT. And it'd be like, oh, you mean the? I just throw all the right letters and just hope it gets the right word. My dumbass. But, no, we're trying to.
Would you ever be a porn star, by the way?
Nah,
Nah.
I don't think so because that kind of goes back to the digital footprint thing. I know I said I didn't give a fuck about my digital footprint, but
What if
something
your
like
face
that.
was like blacked out?
Oh, so they don't know it's me?
People would still know your tattoos probably, but
I'd have to wear like the basketball compression sleeves so they can see, and gloves.
make that your brand.
Well, if I could do it and like no one knew it was me. No.
Sleep on it. Maybe, yeah. Think
Well, like straight up porn, like in the porn industry stuff. No, because I feel like they be ripping people.
would you
off,
do
'cause, like,
OnlyFans?
well, honestly, like, you know, if it's like me and my partner and we trying to make a bag, you know, like, I guess if me and my partner, because I see some dude, I know there's a dude on my Facebook and he just be like smashing random dudes on his OnlyFans, or girls. When I say dude, he be smashing random girls on his OnlyFans and he'll post it. Like, cause you don't how many guys have you seen promote an OnlyFans? Not too many, right?
I haven't seen. No.
Obviously they're out there, but
Yeah.
it's more like it's been more acceptable for women to do it. But I've seen a couple guys on my Facebook that promote it, and they promote it just like how a girl promoted. It'll just be like, it'll be him posted up with two girls. He's like, yeah, if you want to see me smashing two girls, subscribe to my OnlyFans. And I'm like, dang, I was like, that's wild, but
Makes you think, huh?
yeah. But like, I mean, I don't know, like with a partner, that'd be kind of cool. Like if we don't like put I guess people would know it's us, right? Because your OnlyFans, you're like, it's my OnlyFans.
But you could still make, like you said, a bag.
Yeah, like
Maybe $10K a month.
we can make a living off that shit, just doing what we already do.
So is that your future goals for 2023? I'm kidding.
Make a bag on OnlyFans. Man, I mean, nah. But then at the end of the day, I probably wouldn't even want to do that because, like, you know how like you're not supposed to screenshot, but you motherfuckers still be screenshotting that shit, and their page probably.
You told me. Okay.
Stop exposing yourself on your own podcast.
It's about how you could look up certain people on OnlyFans.
Oh, you be. So you're not doing the screenshotting.
There's a trick. You showed me.
Yeah, I didn't show you. Or maybe I did. But yeah, people be screenshotting shit. So like, I wouldn't want if someone screenshotted my shit and posted it on Google, then damn, that's me forever on the internet. But
Yeah,
naked,
that shit don't go away.
Yeah, that shit don't go away. And that's why I feel kind of bad for some. Like, there's I forget which porn star it is. I forget her name.
Riley Reid.
He started naming them all. Yeah, I think it is Riley Reid. She like was in the little thing, the news and stuff, because she wanted to have a baby, you know.
And she has a baby now.
She has a baby.
Yeah.
And she has a husband and blah blah blah. And it's like,
And she still does shit on OnlyFans.
she still does porn.
and
Oh, she does
stuff.
like OnlyFans.
But like, I mean, how would I know? I mean, how would I know?
Yeah, no, she's still on there for
Yeah.
$20 a month.
Yeah, $20 a month. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like with that situation, it's like she wants to have a kid and like she wants to like put that in the past, and you kind of can't because like
And now
everybody.
when that kid grows
Yeah,
up,
like,
people are.
You got to think about I think about if I want to have kids in the future, like nothing against obviously anyone does it, but just me personally, I wouldn't want to later try to have a kid and then like they're getting ridiculed because of some stuff like that. And I guess maybe as a society, maybe we shouldn't ridicule on somebody for doing that, but. We know how the society is, and we know it's gonna happen. Like that would suck for that when that kid grows up, and they're in high school, and then maybe she decides not to tell her kid about it right away. I would think maybe she would because she's so popular. Like I feel like the kid would find out eventually. But like imagine the kid doesn't know, and they go to school.
Like who's Riley Reid?
Looks up their mom or something.
Yeah.
Like imagine like no, but like the kid goes to school. And then the kids are like, yeah, bro, see your mom right here. And like, that would be kind of traumatizing, right? That'd be suck for your kid.
Oh my God, I didn't know my mom did that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't really like seen like her opinion on it. I think she doesn't really care too much about it. She's probably proud of it. She accept the decision she made. But I just feel bad. I wouldn't want to put that on my kid, like because first off, your kid didn't choose to be born in the first place, and then to give them that burden of like, yeah, you have to deal with my.
You have a porn star mom now, so
yeah. I feel like if any kid that's born in the limelight where their parent is a celebrity, I feel like they have a lot of pressure on them. Cause they feel like they have to fill in their their parents' shoes and like be just as good as them. Like I see the thing on Jackie Chan's son. Did you know Jackie Chan has a son?
I feel like, yeah.
I did not know, and it's because he disowns that motherfucker. Like that.
I heard he was a bad parent. Jackie Chan.
Well, it wasn't so that he was a bad parent. It was just like when his kid was born, that was like peak. Like he was like doing fucking Rush Hour and shit, and like he was super popping. So he was gone. He said he would only see his son like 2 weeks out of the year, which is wild. But it's like that's how busy he was. But I guess I don't know. Like you should always be able to make more time than that, right? Like it doesn't matter how busy he was. I guess he should have been like,
Only
no,
2
let me take time
weeks
off.
out of the year.
Out of the year. That's
I feel
you
like
pretty much didn't see him.
yeah. Like how do you even know your son at that point? And how do you know your dad?
Yeah.
That's
so,
weird.
and he gave his son all the amenities that he would need. He had a driver. He had everything he needed. All
Damn.
schools paid for. So, and he feels like that spoiled him because Jackie Chan grew up in the opposite type of thing. You know, he grew up like, you know, kind of like
Hustling,
poverty
working,
and
yeah.
hustling. So his son kind of be doing, he tried to do films and stuff and they didn't do good. It's like, it's kind of tough to like, you know,
Live
feel
up
like,
to that expectation.
yeah,
Yeah.
live up to Jackie Chan. Like, so I feel
Yeah.
like it's tough just in general to be a child celebrity.
So before this interview ends, what would you like to say about yourself? Like what your fans would like to know about you, your band, anything new going on in your life? What would you like to say? Check out your music.
I'm gonna get serious right now.
Get serious. Get serious.
If you put sprinkles or nuts or anything or gummy worms on your fucking ice cream, you got a fucking problem. And don't talk to me. Cause I don't fuck with this shit. I don't know. I don't got nothing to say. But I'm serious about that shit though.
That's all you guys need to know.
Yeah, just eat the fucking ice cream. You gotta add all this shit on it. What the fuck? I don't want to eat no ice cream and get this crunch and shit. Like it's like fucking eating a salad with croutons. Whoever invented croutons for fucking salads, fucking hope I don't find you. I'll slap the shit out you in the street.
And on that note, well, hey, thank you for coming out, Cal. We'll do a little like,
Yeah.
hey, it's always good having you.
Like the shit from Rocky.
All right.
Oh, you want the dap? You Mexican, I forgot.
I used to do this with my older brother. We used to do this.
You did
Yeah, we did that.
I ain't had someone dap me like that since fucking middle school.
I know, yeah. Like I was growing up 10 years old doing that. Like, well, hey, Cal, I'm excited for the what is in store for you for the rest of this year. Obviously, we're gonna keep in touch throughout all that, but yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You know, in the new spot is real cool. You know, it's an honor to be here. I appreciate you, you know, taking the time to have me on here.
All right. On that note, we'll have some fun time tonight, you and I. So
Yeah, kiss my ring.
cameras off. All right.